On July 23, 2025, officers responded to a domestic disturbance call that ended in an arrest for domestic battery. Rather than replay the encounter, this analysis focuses on the law that governs it.
Hey, can you come out to the door? Hey, how's it going, sir? Pretty good. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Do you have a daughter?
No.
Girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Where's your girlfriend at?
Inside the house.
Your girlfriend's inside the house? Is everything okay?
Yeah. What the y'all doing?
Well, we just received a call, so we want to make sure everybody's okay.
Call from here?
Yeah. Is everything okay? You mind?
Yeah, everybody's fine. Let me call them.
No, stay out here with me.
I don't have to. I live here. I can move around.
Okay, but remember what I said? Okay.
Get the doggy side, Luke.
27. We got both parties outside.
Hi, we'll talk to this officer over here.
Have a seat.
Okay. You have any weapons on you at all, sir?
No, sir.
No weapons at all? No. Okay. Do you own any guns? No. Nothing?
No.
Okay, so you don't have anything.
You want to check?
Can I pat you down?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, sir. You can have a seat.
I'm going to grab my coffee that's right there. Hold on.
All right,
I'll leave you go.
Okay.
Carly, units, okay to open the channel.
Put my right here.
Normal traffic.
What was that?
My right
It's right there. Oh, okay. Okay.
Where you want?
Whatever you want to do.
Well, let's just stay over here. We received a call. We just want to make sure everybody's okay.
Where? I don't understand. We ain't nobody here called nobody.
Okay. Will there be a reason why they will call us?
I have no idea.
Did you get into an argument?
Walgreens.
Nothing.
Got nothing to say, man.
You got nothing to say?
Yeah.
Is that a reason why you don't want to say anything? Is because you don't want to get in trouble, or?
Come on, man. You new to this or something? I know not to talk. I know my rights.
Okay, well, nobody's approaching anything about your rights.
You're antagonizing me now.
I'm not antagonizing you, sir. If that's the way I came out, I
You're
apologize.
at my house. Everybody looks fine to me. You're trying to make an issue. You're trying to get me to say something. I don't need to speak anymore. You do conduct your whatever you're to conduct, and I'm right here. That's it. You don't have to speak.
Well, I just want to make sure you were okay.
That's it.
He's refusing to speak to me. He said he knows his rights, so.
Busy today.
That's Hanover Park.
No, I know that. I watch this all day long. I watch them take cars every day.
Yeah, they usually they like to stick on County Farm Road.
I watch them every day.
Is that your name? Is that?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Do you have any shoes that you want to put on? Have you go hang out with her. You have any shoes you want to put on, or some sandals? Okay, thank you.
Keith had a gun. I choked her. That's what she's telling us. She's got something inside her cell phone. She's trying to do that. She's trying to work through it, and he's also a convicted felon. So, Mr. Officer, okay.
You want to follow me? I'll walk you over. All right.
What's going on? So fast. Can't give you
Here for over 5 years, sir.
my home.
Okay, I'm letting you know I'm going to be going in with her. Yes, I am.
I know my rights.
She's-
Hold
okay,
up. I know my
she's
rights.
allowing
I
us
know. No.
permission
She
and
don't
consent
own
to
nothing
go
here.
in.
What is wrong here? Well, what's going on?
Go with her.
Medication?
It's her request, sir. Okay?
No. Wait. Step out. You step out.
You're not going to be...
Step out.
Sir, can you go
I'll
over
get
there?
the medication. This is my home. Hold fast.
Stop.
No. I know my rights.
I know, but I heard.
Okay, stand back. You can watch from there.
She
No,
allowed
you
us
won't.
permission
You won't be allowed to come in my house. This is my house.
Okay.
No, this is
Noted.
my house. I know my rights. I am not getting violent or anything. I know my rights. You're not going to trample on my rights. No, you can watch from here. There's no one upstairs, and we'll be fine. I'll stay here with you. Let her do what she got to do, but you're not coming in my house. You don't have a
What's your
warrant.
first name?
Mine? Jose.
Jose? Okay, understand Jose lives here, which means she can give consent for us to go in with her.
Nope.
Yep.
It's my house.
Okay. Well, I'm letting you know
Move
the
right
rules.
here. Sit down. Yeah, I'll sit out here.
Okay, go ahead.
You too.
Go ahead.
After you. Hurry up with doing what you gotta do, man.
Is that a
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, you got your stuff? Okay.
You need your bag or anything? No, I'm not saying you when you need your bag to take you somewhere, because I'm not going nowhere. This is my house, and that's it. I'm not trying to be here, but this is, you're violating here, man. This is my house. I own this. I own nothing. I own every single inch of this, everything here.
How long have you lived here?
2 years, maybe. I lived in
Oh
I
yeah.
had a house
How long have you been?
about 6 years.
Yeah.
5, 6 years.
Where'd you move from? No, where'd you move from before that?
On the other side here, I got 2 houses
You're
right
always
there, too.
you're in the area.
I got 2 houses there, too.
Do you?
Yeah. My mother and sister live there. Where she said over the radio. That's where my IDs and registration, everything's there. I gotta flip it over to the new house. My license is expiring next month because of my birthday, so I gotta go fix all that shit.
They can make you do the whole driving test, or just?
I don't know. It's my first time getting it after, expiration for 5 years. I got out.
Holy cow!
Yeah. I'm part of the cases in Chicago with Rivera, Hispanic cop that was framing people.
I'm not
Yeah.
overly familiar with it.
And I'm one of his victims. So I'm pretty stacked with the law, Been dealing with the law for a long time, especially civil rights. And what he was trying to do is not right. Stepping into my house, I'm not giving him permission. I own the does it. Have a rent slip here. Have nothing to prove that he lives here. Permission got to come from me. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't trying to be a dick or anything. You just can't just trample over my rights, man.
Well, we're gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah,
It's over.
I understand your point of view. You're here on the whatever call it is. I didn't call. Man, we're going through something right now, and it's
How long
not
have
me.
you guys been together?
Well, we've been together for 5, 6 years now.
Okay.
And being at it. Her head listening to the recordings, saying, hearing things in the recordings that are not there about other women and all this. And I don't go nowhere, man. I'm always here, Take care of kids. There's no time for me to even have an outside of it. And I'm not going to tell you, I'm impotent. It's embarrassing to say, but my work. And you're telling me that I'm out here chasing girls with a blue thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's been some, issues. Trying to get over it, but I'm taking a different road there, so that's how it is. Other than that, I don't live nothing physical. Whatever.
Hey, is it Jose? Okay. I just want to hear your side of the story. Can you tell us your side of the story?
What story?
What happened this morning?
As, like what? What are you talking about?
So we didn't just get called here out of thin air, right? So obviously the door's opening up. I don't know if you want to shut it real quick so it doesn't. There you go. So we didn't just get called here out of thin air, right? Something must have happened that prompted someone to call 911, right? People don't call 911 because good things are happening. Oftentimes people call 911 because bad things are happening.
Yeah.
So was there anything that you want to talk to us about?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, right now you're under arrest.
Under arrest.
So
Okay,
stand up.
okay.
Do you have any shoulder injuries?
Let me get my wallet.
Nope. You're under arrest. Stand up. Put your hands behind your back.
Well, they do what they do, man.
Bravo 5 Mark 1 to call me out.
Really? Take over from here. Let's walk you over here, sir.
Hola.
Don't fall on the stair.
Knock on the door and come to the door.
What's up?
Come to the
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his
Hey,
He
come here.
just wants you to come to the door.
Want to take a step down the stair?
hey, go upstairs and get my wallet.
He's asking for your
My wallet. It's up.
All right. Go forward a little bit just so we can
So you want to come? You want to come up now with me to get my wallet?
No. I can go with your dad. How's that?
No, he knows how to get there.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. We're going to go to the squad car, okay?
all right.
2311.
Hey,
I'm going to put your phone in your pocket.
close the door and don't let back in my house. No police, nobody.
We're going to go right into the back of the squad here, okay?
He's arrested in my own house, and this is my house.
Hey, Curly, you want to search him real quick?
Yep.
All right, just stand right here for a second.
What am I being arrested for?
Right now, you're under arrest for domestic battery, okay? All right.
The defining issue is constitutional. Can police enter a home when one occupant consents while another, physically present, refuses? The Fourth Amendment guards the home above every other space. In Georgia versus Randolph, decided in 2006, the Supreme Court held that a present occupant's express refusal overrides a co-tenant's consent. A resident at the door saying no can defeat a consent-based search of shared space. The court grounded that rule in social custom. A visitor turned away by one resident would not simply push past them. Randolph is narrow and the protection is not absolute. Under United States versus Matlock and Illinois versus Rodriguez, a co-tenant with actual or apparent authority may consent in the objector's absence. Apparent authority turns on what officers reasonably believed at the moment, not on hindsight. Under Fernandez versus California, decided in 2014, once the objecting occupant is lawfully arrested and removed, the remaining occupant's consent becomes valid. The court reasoned that an indefinite veto by an absent objector would be unworkable. Brigham City versus Stuart supplies one more path. Officers may enter without a warrant to render emergency aid when they reasonably believe someone inside needs help. Retrieving a partner's medication paired with a lawful arrest are exactly the facts a court would weigh here. The result is a fact-driven balance between privacy and the safety of a potential victim. And because contact began at the threshold, Payton versus New York, which bars warrantless home arrests, is not squarely implicated.
Yeah, we'll pull your pants up. Anything, nothing in your shoes, or is there something
I
in your
don't
shoes?
carry nothing, man.
Okay. You got nothing in your shoes?
I don't carry weapons. I don't have anything.
Okay.
I'm in my house and my peace,
You're
my
right.
sanctuary.
All right, slide in, watch your head. Don't hit your head.
One officer has to stay with him.
Hold on, man. You're gonna have to double cuff me, man, because I got a spinal case injury, and you're gonna have to double cuff me. I won't get in this vehicle like this.
No.
Just take it off and put it on.
Put
like
a
this
double
one?
cuff if you got a double cuff.
Yeah. So just unhook one.
You see my neck? I got a spinal injuries.
Oh yeah, how'd that
I
happen?
can't squeeze my shoulder.
Can't. Okay, so it's hurting you a little bit?
No, it's really hurting.
There you go. All right, slide in, watch your head, okay? We're gonna leave the door open until they're
You
ready to
open the
go,
window
okay?
at least, 'cause I can't.
I would love to say that we could, man, but I cannot unfortunately open that window. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna leave this door open. I'm gonna hang out here with you until they're ready to go. All right? Okay. I know you said you didn't want to say anything. You don't want to tell that officer anything.
I'm saying, but what fight? There was no. How can you say? I got cameras in my house. You know, there's no physical fight, man. Can't lock up somebody for somebody calling some, man. I know my.
We were
rights,
called
man.
to a domestic battery. There's visible injuries.
On who? Man, are you kidding me? Your whole body got scrapes and scratch from scratching and all kinds. Man, are you kidding me? Physical.
Well, yeah, it's red neck.
What?
Is it cut off? Where's that from?
That's not my. I don't. Man, that's not me.
Okay. All right.
The arrest itself rests on a separate doctrine. At common law, a misdemeanor had to occur in an officer's presence. Domestic violence is the great exception. Most states authorize and many mandate a warrantless arrest on probable cause when officers observe injuries consistent with a battery. These statutes reflect a deliberate policy choice to interrupt the cycle of violence and impose a cooling-off period. Documented marks supply that probable cause even when the act itself was unseen. repeated refusal to speak invokes the Fifth Amendment. Miranda versus Arizona requires warnings only before custodial interrogation, which did not occur on scene. Outside custody, Salinas versus Texas demands a clear invocation. Here the refusal was unambiguous. The right to silence is absolute, but silence is not evidence. Declining to answer cannot itself be treated as an admission of guilt. It simply leaves officers to act on the proof they already hold. Force is measured under Graham versus Connor by objective reasonableness from a reasonable officer's perspective on scene. That inquiry weighs the severity of the offense, any immediate threat, and whether the subject resisted. Here, it never exceeded handcuffing with a medical accommodation granted, keeping force firmly within constitutional limits.
Whatever, man. Do what you gotta do. Man. What happens now, though? You go get booked, what?
Yeah, so we're gonna go back to the police department. The arresting officers are gonna go through some paperwork with you, and then they'll take it from there, okay? If you want to talk to those officers at the PD, you'll have an opportunity to do so there as well. Did you want to bring this towel with you that you had?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. Is there stuff in there?
Throw it on my lap.
Yeah, we have your phone. Is that everything that you had on you?
Yeah.
And then you were asking for
my wallet.
your wallet. Okay. When we get back to the PD, that we're gonna be able to take off one cuff. Okay, so it should be a little bit more comfortable. But do you understand what he was explaining to you about the residency? Does that make sense?
Dude, it's my house. If you own something, you've done the same thing. So.
Yeah, and I get that. And what he was explaining is, you know, that when someone has lived there for over a certain amount of time, they have established residency.
Yeah, well, how much time is that?
It's over a month.
Yeah. What are we doing?
They're just talking right now, so I have to wait for them.
They're getting scared. Come here! Come here!
I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, he's scared to death.
Yeah, it's unfortunate having to do it.
Yeah.
I know. We try not to, but there's only some situations, you know, that they're there for, and just unfortunate, so. All right, you're all good? I think we're getting ready to transfer you back to the PD, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all good? You're comfortable? Yeah. About to head back to the PD, all right? It looks like he has your wallet, so we'll have that with us, all right?
You want to head back with us?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no problem.
On these standards, the officers earn a B+. They made contact at the threshold, secured consent before any search, and accommodated a stated injury. Their only close call is the consent entry over a present objector, defensible under Fernandez and emergency aid, yet a point that demands careful documentation. Suspect earns a B-. He correctly asserted silence and refused consent, and he never physically resisted. Avoidable verbal escalation and a flawed grasp of co-tenant consent worked against him. Guilt is not established on this record. The presumption of innocence fully applies. 3 lessons stand out. First, a present occupant's objection is powerful, but a lawful arrest can dissolve it. Second, in domestic cases, visible injuries can turn probable cause into a mandatory arrest. Third, the right to silence shields a person from compelled speech, not from the weight of evidence already in hand. Let us know your thoughts on this case in the comments below. If you found this analysis useful, consider subscribing for more legal breakdowns of police interactions. Thank you for watching.